Good morning, everyone. Today's lecture is on part 9, anxiety disorders. In the part 8, we had discussed about the post-traumatic stress disorder. So in continuation with the previous lecture, we will continue our today's lecture. And in today's lecture, we will discuss about the risk factors of post-traumatic stress disorder. But before we start, let's recall a little bit about the previous lecture. So in the previous lecture, we had discussed about the post-traumatic stress disorder. Means stress that is developing after the traumatic event. It's an anxiety disorder, or it's a disorder that develops in few individuals who have experienced or who have gone through a shocking, any scary or any dangerous event in their lifetime. And it is very natural to feel afraid during the traumatic situation. That fear triggers the changes in the body. Then we have discussed about the sign symptoms, that not all people with traumatic event experience symptoms. Some may have short-term symptoms, some may have long-term symptoms. In few individuals, symptom begin very early, that is within 3 months of the traumatic incident. But sometimes symptoms take around years. They begin years after the traumatic event. Then we had discussed about the types of variety of symptoms. First was re-experiencing symptoms, which included flashbacks along with the physical complaints like increased heartbeat, palpitations, excessive sweating, then nightmares, bad dreams, frightening thoughts. Then re-experiencing symptoms, they cause impairment in the daily routine. Then avoidance symptoms, in which the person starts avoiding particular places, situations, and the objects and the events which are the reminders of the traumatic experience. They start staying away from those places, events. They start avoiding their own thoughts and feelings which are related to the traumatic event. Then things that remind the person of the traumatic event trigger the avoidance symptoms. And third category was arousal and reactivity symptoms. It included having angry outbursts every time the person is tensed, has difficulty in sleeping, gets easily startled. Now these symptoms, they are always constant, and they are not triggered by any reminders. Then next category was cognition and the mood symptoms. These included negative thoughts about others, negative thoughts about oneself, distorted feelings, feeling of guilty, blaming others for one's mistake, blaming himself for everything. Then he loses interest in everything, loses interest in enjoyable activities. Now, these symptoms, mood symptoms, cognition symptoms, they can begin or they get worse after the traumatic event. इसमें क्या होता है, इन सिम्टम्स के आने के बाद द पर्सन फील्स डिटैच्ड फ्रॉम द family members, from the family friends, family members. Now, in today's lecture, we will discuss about the risk factors of the post-traumatic stress disorder, part 9. Continuation of the previous lecture, risk factors of PTSD. Risk factors. Now, anyone can develop PTSD at any age. ये तो किसी की भी लाइफ में हो सकता है. The one who has experienced any traumatic event in his or her life can develop post-traumatic stress disorder. So it can develop at any age in anyone's life. This includes children and people who have been brought through a physical or sexual assault, abuse, accident, disaster or other serious event. कोई भी ऐसा scary event, कोई भी dangerous event जो उनकी लाइफ में हुआ है, or they have gone through such dangerous, scary event, then they can develop post-traumatic stress disorder, and it can develop in anyone, in children, in people who have been through such event, who have been through physical assault, sexual assault, any kind of physical abuse, sexual abuse, any kind of accident, road accidents, natural disasters, or any other serious events. Now, according to the National Center for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, about 7 or 8 out of every 100 people will experience post-traumatic stress disorder at some point in their lives. National Center of PTSD के according 7 to 8 people of every 100 people, they experience post-trauma stress at some point in their lives. Then girls, women, they are more likely to develop PTSD than men. Then again, This disorder is more common in the women's. It is more common in the girls as compared to the boys. Not everyone with PTSD has been through a dangerous event. अब ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि जिसको PTSD डायग्नोस हुआ है वो उसकी लाइफ में कुछ डेंजरस इवेंट हुआ ही हो, ऐसा कोई कंपलसरी भी नहीं है. Some people develop post trauma stress after a friend or family member experiences danger or harm. मीन्स ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर किसी इंडिविजुअल को पोस्ट ट्रॉमा स्ट्रेस हुआ है तो उसके साथ पर्सनली कुछ हुआ हो, कि उसकी लाइफ में ही कुछ ऐसा इवेंट हुआ हो, डेंजरस कैरी इवेंट, या he has gone through any dangerous event. ऐसा कोई कंपलसरी नहीं है. If that person has seen that event in his or her friend's life, in his or her family member's life, then too he can develop post trauma stress. Means it is not compulsory कि उस इंडिविजुअल खुद की लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ इवेंट हुआ हो, उसकी कोई क्लोज वंस की लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो, कोई सीरियस इवेंट हुआ हो, तब भी he can develop post trauma stress disorder. So not everyone with PTSD has been through a dangerous event. Some people develop PTSD after a friend or family member experiences danger or harm. The sudden, unexpected death of the loved one can also lead to post-trauma stress disorder. Sudden death of the family member, of any close relative, friend, loved one can also lead to post-traumatic stress disorder. Many factors play a part in whether a person will develop PTSD. Some examples are listed below. Risk factors make a person more likely to develop PTSD. अब risk factors क्या हैं? Which are more for due to which the person is more prone to develop post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, other factors called resilience factors, they can help reduce the risk factors of the disorder. These factors reduces the risk of the disorder. Now, risk factors. Some factors that increases the risk for PTSD, they include living through a dangerous event and trauma, getting hurt. A hurt किसी भी situation में हो सकता है person, when he is betrayed by someone, when he is betrayed by his loved one, or any other situation, getting hurt, seeing another person hurt, or seeing a dead body, या उसकी कोई close relative है, कोई best friend है, and he or she has seen him or her being hurt, then too he is at risk of developing PTSD. Or after seeing a dead body, any trauma in the childhood trauma, feeling horror, helpless or extreme fear, उसको बहुत ज़्यादा डर लगता हो किसी चीज से, having little or no social support after the event, कोई traumatic event हो गया and the individual is not getting any social support, dealing with extra stress after the event such as loss of a loved one, pain and injury, or loss of a job or home, having a history of mental illness or substance abuse. So कोई already कोई history हो mental illness की, या he has a history of any drug abuse, then he is at increased risk of developing post traumatic stress disorder. When he is not getting support from the family members or any other social support after the traumatic event. Some factors that may promote recovery after the trauma include seeking out support from other people such as friends and family. अब जो factors उसकी recovery में help कर सकते हैं after the trauma, those factors which reduces the risk of PTSD, that taking support या helping support from the friends, family members. को traumatic event हो गया किसी की life में, but if he is getting support, he is getting emotional support, physical support from his friends, from his closed ones, family members, then he can be better, he can recover easily, he can recover speedily. फाइंडिंग अ सपोर्ट ग्रुप आफ्टर ट्रॉमेटिक इवेंट, कोई उसके ऐसे फ्रेंड्स मिल जाए उसको, कोई फैमिली, कोई ग्रुप मिल जाए जिसको सपोर्ट कर रहा हो उस इवेंट के बाद में, देन टू ही कैन रिकवर इजीली. लर्निंग टू फील गुड अबाउट वंस ओन एक्शंस इन द फेस ऑफ डेंजर, खुद के बारे में पॉजिटिव फील करें, अच्छा फील करे वो व्हेन ही इज फेसिंग द dangerous situation या traumatic event. Learn to feel good about oneself, starts loving himself, having a positive coping strategy or a way of getting through the bad event and learning from it. वही पॉजिटिव रहे उस टाइम पे एंड उस चीज से सीखे क्या कर सकते हैं अब, हाउ टू गेट आउट ऑफ इट. being able to act and respond effectively despite feeling fear, और बहुत responsibly उस चीज को बहुत effectively फेस करे, उस चीज को रिएक्ट करे उस चीज के, एंड डिस्पाइट डरने की बजाय उस चीज से उस चीज को फेस करे, बहुत ही रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से बहुत इफेक्टिवली चीज को फेस करे. So this was all about the risk factors of the post-traumatic stress disorder. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the diagnostic criteria. Thank you.